Lots to be thankful for this holiday season.
Successful fundraisers,
Veterans Day,
turkey feathers,
and a week off from school.
This is what we'll cover today on November 16th announcements.
Hi, I'm Skylar Hoover.
And I'm Logan Hoover. Turkey Feathers is over, and SV was able to raise $5,600 this year. Congratulations to Miss Shepard's class, who raised the most money for the second year in a row. Thank you for everyone who donated this year, and we hope for another successful Turkey Feathers in the future.
Toys for Tots is a program run by the United States Marine Corps Reserve, which distributes toys to children whose parents cannot afford to buy them Christmas gifts. The program is being sponsored by ROTC this year on campus, and all new or slightly used toys will be accepted until the end of November.
Because I Said I Would is a social movement dedicated for the betterment of humanity through promises made and kept. Here's a video from the Because I Said I Would founder, Alex Jean, to share more about his social movement.
Hey guys, it's been a while since I visited your school district and your respective high schools. I hope you have been well. This video is about something, but let's focus on the most important part first, which is my dog Kimchi here. She comes to the office every day. She is annoyed by my presence at this moment, but she is a good girl. No, what is this video about? This video is about the chapters that we're starting in your school. You know, you heard the assembly, the message of how, because I said it would start it, you heard some of the stories of our supporters, like that Napkin Notes dad, even my boss's daughter. If you can think back, you know, it's really just about this thought that talk is cheap. We have to keep our promises to change not only our lives, the lives of our families, but the world as well. And so we're looking for people who want to join our chapter to do really principally two things, and that's to volunteer in the community and to become better citizens through personal development. So personal development and volunteerism. So I just want to tell you really quickly what the chapter is like. Basically every month we get together, we go through what we call a personal development workshop. It's just a chapter meetup is what we call it. But really that personal development workshop, inside of that meetup is playing a video. You know, I hired an animator to try to create some content that doesn't put you to sleep. You know, we want to make sure that it's engaging, but really going through a concept like the psychology of self-control, or maybe what makes an honest person, could be time management, it could be all kinds of different things, habits and tactics that make you good at keeping promises. We learn through a concept, but then we go through an interactive exercise, talk about it, work through even scenarios and get people's perspective on this topic or issue through our personal development topic that really just helps you get better at those commitments. So we do that every month, but in that meetup we also make and keep promises, and that make part is huge when it comes to planning. We really sit down with one another, talk about our commitments, our promises, and what is it going to take to keep that promise, because intent is great, right? Like we all have good intent. Oh, we're going to do these things. Well, intent and $4 buys you a cup of coffee. You know, intent is not enough. We got to put a plan together, and having someone there to hold us accountable and just to be a sounding board through our commitments is important. So we do that every month. We talk about different promise stories. And so that's one part. That personal development is really through our monthly meetup. But 4 times a year, we also do that volunteer project, which means going out in the community and making a promise to help others in need. You may have heard different stories of even my commitments since the early days, but one man cannot change the world. This is a cause, a movement of many, and that's why we're so excited to start this chapter in your school and really have that chance to help others in need. So volunteerism is a huge part. We really hope that this is an opportunity for you to meet new people. Because I Said I Would is a message that I spanned across 153 countries around the world. And when I say meet new people, I just mean that folks who are attracted to this thought of keeping a commitment, they're not always from a particular part of the country or speaking a different language. And what I think that applies to your school, it's not always just one clique or another. We hope that you'll be able to meet people from different walks of life, even in your own school. And along the way, as you build these skills, we hope that you can apply them not only to just life in general. I mean, life isn't easy, you know, and learning some of these things can help us do that. But even outside of that, if you're looking to apply to a college, if you're looking to get that job after school, you know, what you learn at our chapter and just the experience of that on your application or resume could be something that, you know, someone says, hey, I know it because I said it is. You were in a chapter. Tell me about your experiences and how that applies. Could help you get an extra step in the right direction in those types of processes. So, you know, that is, I think, a big part. But to me, at the end of the day, it really is about just getting better with commitment and helping people. I know that that's not for everybody. You guys may know I'm kind of a straightforward type of person. I don't like to sugarcoat too much. I know that at the end of the assembly, you know, there are people who have strong emotions, who hopefully are reflecting on their lives. But I also know this. I know that sometimes that just fades. A lot of times I'm just a flash in the pan. Let's be honest with each other. A lot of times I'll go in there, hopefully get people excited. But does that last? I know a lot of times it doesn't. So when I talk about this thought of getting better at commitments and volunteerism, I know that might not appeal to everybody, and that's okay. Everything's not for everybody. That's all right. I hope this video just speaks to the folks who maybe texted in that day, for the kids who maybe don't come from the greatest family situations, who are looking to be a better version of themselves through that adversity. We're looking for the type of student who sees what's going on in the world and is just tired of all the negativity, tired of all the problems, and is really just tired about complaining about it and just wants to be a part of a solution somewhere. That's the type of person that we're looking for, who really, I don't know, just wants change, I guess. I don't know if that's corny or whatever, but that's how I feel. And I know that's how a lot of our supporters feel. We're just tired of all the pain, tired of all the excuses, tired of all the problems, and we're going to do something about it. So if you want to be one of those people, you want to join this cause, I encourage you to join our chapter and just try with us, man. So anyways, I appreciate your time. Last thing I wanted to say was one more zoom in to the baby. She actually started snoring during most of this because the videos, you know, I'm kind of boring sometimes. But look at her. You know, isn't that nice? Okay, see you guys. Peace.
If you are interested in college visits, be sure to sign up in the library. The next college visit will be Texas A&M on Monday, November 26th after the break. Sign up for this visit ends today, so if you want to come, be sure to sign up.
Thanksgiving is next Thursday, and we all have all of next week off. From the Radio Report, we wish you a happy break and safe travels this holiday season.
And now, over to sports.
Thank you, anchors.
After a key win against New Braunfels to secure a playoff spot, the football team will have a hard test against Lake Travis on Friday, who are 9-1 on the season and 4-0 at home. The gates will open at 6:30 and the game will start at 7:30. You will need to have clear bags for the game, and no food or drinks are allowed in the stadium. This includes styrofoam cups and thermal cups. The SWABC will be selling clear bags before school on Friday in the morning from 7:45 to 8:45. They will return to sell more outside the stadium from 3 o'clock to 3:40, and they are $16 each, and if you want a Smithson Valley flag, they are $45.
Girls basketball got 4th out of 16 teams in the Northside tournament. Annika Margardi led with 23 points in the first game. Trinity Garrett in the second game finished with 13 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists. In the third game, Denise Mooring got 19 points, 14 rebounds. Last Tuesday, they played Hayes and won 58-28. They are now playing in a tournament that will continue till Saturday.
The boys basketball team lost their season opener against Antonian 67-66. They played against Stevens on Tuesday and lost that game 62-52, On Saturday, they will face off against Aikens at 7 o'clock.
SV Cheer had their first competition last weekend, and freshmen, JV, and varsity all took home first place. Varsity was also recognized for best stunts and scoring highest in the entire competition. Congratulations, Cheer. Here's an interview with senior Addie Garza.
National Signing Day was on Wednesday, and this was the first signing day of the year where we saw some of our top athletes announce where they will take their talents next. Lauren Domel for volleyball, Tara McLeod for volleyball, Ariana Gonzalez and Mason Gardner for cross country and track, Presley Smith softball, Carissa Vasquez softball, Colton Stevens tennis, Connor Klingzik, Mackenzie Hamlet, and Sean Besh all for swimming.
Nada Kylie with World. 3, 2.
Thank you, sports. The fire that started in Northern California became the deadliest wildfire in the state's modern history on Monday, when officials said that they had discovered the remains of 13 more people, bringing the death toll to 42. The fire department has said more than 200 people remain missing in and around the town, which sits in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. The fire, which continues to rage in the hills east of the city of Chico, is also the most destructive fire in California history, with more than 7,100 structures destroyed, most of them being homes of innocent people. Fires whipped by strong winds were raging through thousands of acres of forest in both northern and southern California on Monday, having already wiped out the town in the Sierra Nevada and forced the evacuations of tens of thousands of residents west of Los Angeles. The campfire that caused this has already burned about 117,000 acres and is only about 30% contained. We do not know when the wildfire is supposed to stop, but we hope it is very soon. Stan Lee passed away on Monday at the age of 95. You all know him as the creator of the colorful, action-filled Marvel Comics, which turned into a $1 million movie franchise. Lee started his comics in 1939 and slowly progressed to become one of the world's most known writer and illustrator in comic history. Lee's daughter has said that her father was taken in an ambulance on Monday morning. He later passed away in the hospital. The cause of his death is debated to be old age or health issues. We'll keep you updated on the story. Republican Will Hurd claimed victory last week in the 23rd District, but over the weekend, Democrat Gina Ortiz-Jones insisted the tight contest with Hurd was not over until every ballot was counted. Given the closeness of the race, it is likely a recount will be ordered under the Lone Star State election law. Now, over to Jack.
Thank you, Kylie. After a slight defrost from our freeze earlier this week, today is brighter and warmer with a predicted high of 68 and a low of 39. Tomorrow starts our Thanksgiving break with a slightly cloudy forecast with a high of 72 in the day and a low of 53 at night. Sunday will bring showers that will climax out around Wednesday with heavy thunderstorms. However, Thursday is expected to be a dry Thanksgiving, hopefully unlike your meal's stuffing, with a 20% chance of rain. Rains are predicted to pick back up the weekend before our return. Average highs will be in the mid-60s for the break, with average lows around the low 50s. Here at Ranger Report, we hope you have a safe and happy time off with your friends and family. And now, back to the anchors.
Thank you, Jack.
Hey, Logan.
Yes, Skylar.
Why does the turkey always go gobble, gobble, gobble?
I don't know why.
Because it never learned good table manners.
I'm Logan Hoover.
And I'm Skylar Hoover.
This has been your Ranger Report.
Have a Ranger a big day.
Do you want to use that one?
Yeah, that's fine.